Hello viewers, how's it going? Happy New Year. My first stream of 2026. Isn't that crazy? 2026 already. How has that happened? I was looking back at my I made a video about, it was 5 years ago, to see in the year 2021. It was a video on Special Stage Route X where I did a meme, one of those meme endings where I crossed the line and I won. That was the end of 2020, so just over 5 years ago. But yeah, it's been in the last 5 years gone so quick, haven't they? 5-6 years. 2026, we kick off another year. And today I'm going to be playing through a bit of GT7. I wanted to get back on track with the what's called the Power Pack. I've got about 400 points on it so far. I need to get a bit further so we can complete that. And you may well have seen we're going to be doing a big Simagic giveaway. The good boys and girls over at Simagic have I mean, let me go through the items just so you know. I'm not going to do it straight away, but I can go up here. We have 5 pairs of gloves. Why not? So we've got some gloves in there. We have That's not gloves. We have... Why is it saying gloves? Pedals. P1000 pedals. They're not gloves, are they? Those are definitely pedals. We're giving away one set of P1000 pedals. Yeah, strange looking gloves. They don't really look like I can fit them on my hands. They don't look very warm either. But no, one set of P1000 pedals. I've got the P2000 pedals, but honestly, the P500, P1000, P2000, they're all great. So, congrats to whoever wins these later. What else have we got? Alpha Evo Sport Wheelbase. We're giving away a wheelbase. That's pretty cool. That doesn't come with a wheel. It is just what you see there. It is the wheelbase. So, kind of one of these things. And then there's one of them. And why is it saying gloves? Oh, I did a reference thing on the text, didn't I? Get rid of the text. 3 of the GT Neos. So it's this wheel here. 3 of these. Can you see that? 3 of these. These are great wheels. I rate them very highly. So we're going to give away a load of those. Yeah, again, these gloves look really weird, don't they? Thank you to Untold Anomaly. GT7 been freezing their players every race. I've not played it in a couple of days, if I'm honest. But thank you very much, mate. How's everyone's Christmas and New Year's? Hopefully, you've all had a great week or so. I had a good Christmas, New Year's. Christmas Day, went to my girlfriend's house, spent the time with her family. On Christmas, Boxing Day, couldn't think of the day then. Boxing Day, the day after, went to see my mum, saw my siblings, and Pearl, who you may see in chat as one of the moderators, she was there. So it was a nice couple of days to see family and that, you know. And then New Year's, where did I go? I went to Barcelona. Just flew to Barcelona. I was there for 22 hours, in and out. Visited a friend who lives over there now. Thank you, Untold Anomaly, again. I think it's just me. It's been like this for months. Okay, I'm not really aware of that issue, if I'm honest, about the game being any different on sport mode. And thank you, McFillan, as well, with the Sow Skittles budget increase. Another £2. Appreciate that, mate. I'm just going to do a race quickly, and then we can start giving away some stuff. Thank you to Mayhex GT. Happy New Year, Steve. Daily Race C this week made me want to switch to iRacing. Kart Race A is fun chaos. Now, I have not jumped on the game in, well, about more than a week, I think. So let me just see what's up. Let me collect my prizes and stuff. Well done on your Pro-Am podium. Thank you. So we've got a gold medal there. That's nice. Another one. Yep. Another 4 million credits. Another one. Yep. Another 2 million. Yeah, so I was in Tokyo just before Christmas. Finished 3rd in the Pro-Am. Kind of frustrating because I did everything I could do in my stint of the race. So you get matched with a pro player. I was winning the race by 2.5 seconds. Then you hand over to the pro, and every year something goes wrong for me. It's one of those frustrating things. Thank you, Mayhex GT, by the way, and thank you, Lightning McQueen, for becoming a member of the channel. Appreciate it, mate. So yeah, we got the giveaway thing. You can see it just here. Not going to give away just yet. We'll get to that. But I'm going to play for a little bit of Power Pack. I want to get to the endurance races. So anyone know how you're using Simagic on PS5? So, okay, let's make this clear right now. This wheelbase that you can see here is the Simagic Alpha. So this is the previous generation, and I am using a Sigma Cortex adapter. So it's not the most ideal situation, but that's what I'm doing. So the Alpha Evo Sport, which we're giving away, is not PlayStation compatible, and it won't work with the Sigma Cortex. So just so you know that it won't work on PlayStation. I wanted to. So I've got the GT Neo. Got the box here. I mean, this is the box for this one. But also, oh, it's quite heavy. Goodness me. One of you will be winning this, the Alpha Sport. So it's the upgraded version of, it's the newer generation compared to this one. And one of you will be winning it. I'm not sure what value it is. I think it's like $500, something like that. Okay. Yeah. We're not going to do that just yet. So you don't need to worry about the giveaway. And to be honest, the giveaway thing in the chat, let's just leave that. You can see what the giveaway items are. So, okay, I should make it clear how you participate. So basically, when it's time, I will enter everyone into a draw. Can I show you it? Have a look. Yeah, so everyone will be entered. So if you are active in the chat, you'll be entered, and then I'll choose a winner. And then one of you will win. And it's as simple as that. It's not rigged. The system just does it and picks someone. And that is that. Oh my god, look at the... Okay, you know what? Let's do one right. Let's do one right now. I'm going to give away a pair of gloves. So everyone drop a message if you want to be entered, and then I'll give it away right now. Just anything in chat. Well, keep it nice and clean in the chat, please. Well, if you don't want gloves, then don't enter. But it is free stuff, so don't complain. Because I've had complaints in the past where it's like, oh, well, I didn't win. It's like, well, yeah, chances are that you weren't going to win. Most people won't win. That's the nature of most things, I'm afraid. Okay, 10 seconds and I'm going to choose a winner for some gloves. I know you all want the Simagic Gloves. Of course you do. 600 entries. Nice. Right, choose a winner. Bum, bum, bum. Rib Drives. Is Rib Drives in the chat? Jesus, look at this chat. There he is. Yo! Here's one pair of gloves. You can go there. Rib Drives. Congratulations. Let's do another one. God, look at this. One simple trick to get high engagement on your live stream. Choose a winner. Nick92 YouTube. Rigged. Well, you've won, mate. You've won. So it can't be that rigged. It's as easy as that. Okay. Let's add him there. LFG. Congrats, Nick. Well done, mate. Simagic will be sending these out, so I'll forward all their details over to you. If you guys who have won, if you could send me a message on my email address or something, that'd be great. Or if you could at least, I need to click on your YouTube channel and I need to be able to contact you. So if you've got some sort of contact detail, an email address, or somewhere on Instagram or whatever, somewhere I can message you. Okay, another one. Another pair of gloves. There you go. Kobu2495. Congrats, mate. You win some gloves. Simagic Gloves are on their way to you. What gloves are these? I got a picture of them. Here we go. These are the ones. I don't even have them. But yeah, they're on the way to you guys. So well done, Kobu. We've got his name in the chat. Let's just give away all the gloves. I'm going to do 2 more. Legeka, 1903. Well done. 4th winner. Yeah, I don't really use gloves myself, but it's just one of those things. Legeka says lol. Okay, last winner. Make sure you get your messages in. We've got 1 more left. 1 more set of gloves to go. W's in the chat. Peak engagement. 1 simple trick for high engagement on your live stream. Legeka says thanks, mate. Congrats. Steve Tucker, 5904. It's rigged in favour of anyone named Steve Tucker, 5904. Congratulations, Steve Tucker, 5904. You are the real GOAT. Okay. Well done, mate. Well done, you guys. So as you can see, this giveaway is completely rigged. I rigged that completely. Those 5 people, they're all my best mates. Completely rigged. It's all completely rigged. That's just the nature of Super GT giveaways. Okay, we're gonna jump into some gameplay now for a bit. Thank you, Inexplicable, with the 20 quid. Happy New Year and all the best for 2026, Steve. Inexplicable, thank you very much, mate. That's very kind of you. And yeah, you know what, everyone in chat, I hope you all have a great year. This is I'm not one to go with what's it called? You know, like horoscopes. I don't really kind of go with that. But this year is the Chinese New Year of the horse. I think Chinese years of the animals, I feel a bit more connected to those than I do horoscopes. But I was born in the year of the horse, so I'm feeling blessed for 2026. Feeling good things. And thank you, Inexplicable, for the 5 gifted. Congrats to those who get those. Thank you, Damas, a new member as well. Hope you have a great year. Thank you for becoming a member. Noah Moritz as well, member for 21 months on the channel. Congrats to whoever wins. Dave Hearn with the £2. Well, I didn't get a wheelbase for Christmas. Well, we've got the giveaway still to come for that, so maybe you'll get your chance. David Hearn. And Kobu, who's one of the winners of the gloves, says, Steve, I love you. I love you too. And no worries, I rigged it in your favour. 2026 is our year. It sure is, guys. Still to give away, I can get rid of the gloves on that. Goodbye. Thank you. Yeah, so well done to the 5 guys there who became a member. Thank you to Inexplicable for the donations. But yeah, guys, I think this is going to be a good year. Someone was asking just now what my plans are for the racing this year. At the moment, it's a little bit up in the air. I do believe I will be racing. I can't say exactly what it is because the plans aren't firm at the moment. But I do believe I will be racing still. So that's a good thing. That's the main positive thing. I do have a test in Portugal end of next month. So hopefully by then things will be a bit clearer. But right now I can't say exactly what it is because we're still trying to work out what it will be. So that's about as much as I can say on my real world racing plans. Obviously for YouTube, we want to go at it hard this year. 2025 I had it was a good year to get to 1 million subscribers, but But then after that, kind of just relaxed a little bit. But we're going to go back at it, you know? Right. Let's jump into some of these races because I realised that as of tomorrow, the Power Pack and Spec 3 came out a month ago, as of tomorrow. So I think I need to... I want to complete this. I want to get it done, you know? I want to get the whole thing done. Thank you, Rainman Plays, for the donation for becoming a member. Thank you, and thank you, Craig L, for the £2 226 IRL racing. So yeah, just covered that. We should hopefully have something this year. Okay, I'm going to jump straight to qualifying for this. When is the giveaway? It's going to be throughout the stream. I've already given away 5 pairs of gloves, but we'll do the 3 GT Neo wheels soon enough. And then we've got the wheelbase and the P1000 pedals as well. Okay, right. So this race, I don't know if you guys watched this stream. I did this like 3 weeks ago and I messed it up because of the weather. I do need to qualify. We need to qualify. I think on this, if you want to get a good result, you do need to be qualifying. Display settings, put everything on. Thank you, Harrison. Have you ever thought about getting a motorcycle, considering you race cars? If I'm honest, bikes have never really interested me that much, I would say. Like, I respect biking, but it's not something that I'm that into. So Rob Cooper, yes, we're playing the Power Pack. How to join the giveaway. So I'm not doing it right now, but it'll be quite simple. So when I say to leave a message, just leave a message in the chat, and then you'll be entered, and I'll pick a winner automatically from that. But we're not doing it right this very second. We're just going to do this race first, at least. Then I'll give away one of the GT Neos. How about that? So let's get through this race first. Okay. That's me reading the chat. Brakes aren't very good on this. Thank you, Untold Anomaly. Just race from the back. Well, I'm trying to get all of the races done with the hardest difficulty, and the AI are actually quite good, so I think it's quite important to actually qualify. I think you do need it. Not qualifying will probably cost you a good 5, 6, 7 seconds in the race, having to fight through from the back, maybe more. Oh my god. Okay, you have to brake super early. Like 150 meters before the corner. I honestly think the qualifying is really important. It's kind of annoying because there was one of the races is Nordschleife, and in qualifying you have to do the entire outlap to get around to just do your flying lap. I mean, it's realistic, I suppose. A little bit frustrating. Thank you, Rowdy GT. The brakes are glazed. To use the technical term. Thank you, Rowdy. I'm going to get around to watching your GT4 video. I saw that you made a video about completing Gran Turismo 4 100%, which looked really cool. An hour-long video. So I'm looking forward to kind of watching that. Might not watch the entire thing all the way through, but yeah, GT4, what a game, guys, what a game. I don't think I ever completed it 100%. I'm not sure, to be honest, if I did or didn't. Spent an entire week on the video. That's the thing, you know, these videos, they take a long time to make. I don't know if you guys remember the video I made 2 years ago. It was the useless information about Gran Turismo 7. That probably took me 40-50 hours to make. And the video's only 20 minutes long. So these videos can take quite a long time. Thank you, Yin Yang. Ricky, my brakes are completely fine. I wish my brakes were completely fine. This feels like an okay lap, but I'm not gonna get. I'm gonna get beaten, I think. Thank you, Yin Yang, by the way, for the donation. Hope you have a fantastic year. Okay, we're only 11.6 seconds quicker than second. I'll just quickly do one more lap for a bit more practice. Giveaway winner. Giveaway's going to continue during the stream. You can see the items on my right hand side that we've still got to give away. We've given away 5 pairs of gloves, so you have missed that, but we've got all the big juicy items still to come. And if you want to win, please do leave some sort of information in your YouTube channel so that I can contact you afterwards. Black Mamba says, Happy New Year, Steve. Thank you very much. Yeah, have a great New Year, mate. I think this was the race last time where I made the wrong choice on tyre. Because I think it rains during the race. Yep, it's going to be shipped anywhere in the world. So it's not exclusive to any region. You can win from anywhere. Even if you live on Antarctica. I'll personally deliver it to you if you live on Antarctica. Actually, I don't know if I will do that. What about Sentinel Island? Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing about the population of North Sentinel Island that they've never had the experience of a PlayStation and Gran Turismo. That's deeply unfortunate for them. Okay, I think that'll do, won't it? I'll probably get beaten by 1 or 2 people here. But let's see. I'm in the slowest car, so I'm trying to do this on the hardest difficulty. After this race, we'll give away one of the GT Neos, which is this wheel here that I'm using. Oh, we've been beaten by 1 person. Thank you, CZK. Can you sing us a wee bit of your favourite song? Oh, what is my favourite song? I don't even know what my favourite song is. I'm down to second. Jerry was a race car driver. I remember that song from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Jerry was a race car driver. I'm 2 years old. Thank you, Frisky Robots. When you cut a corner and the game resets you back, do your dirty tyres reset back to clean? That is a good question. I would imagine they don't. I'd imagine you just continue as you were at the point of teleporting. So if your tyres, if you went off onto the grass, they got dirty, and then you get teleported, your car is exactly as it was just before you got teleported. I'd imagine, but I don't know. Okay, right. Here we go. It's Okay, second on the grid, that's fine. But what is the weather doing? Oh my god. What did I do last time? Thank you, Joe Brayson. Not to be that guy about how do you win again. Okay, so the giveaway, I'm not doing it right this very second, but when I do it, so I'll do one after this race. I mean, I'll show you. It's quite simple, actually. So I have this thing here. So basically, on this side is all the people who are in the chat who have entered a message. So when I say so, all you got to do is just leave a message, and then you'll be on this side. You'll be entered. Then I'll choose a winner, and it'll just randomly pick one of you. That's it. So you don't have to do it right now, because I'm not doing the giveaway right this very second. But I'll do it after this race. Thank you, Untold Anomaly, again. I love you so much. I can't wait to see what you have planned for this year. Thank you very much, man. I think it'll be a good year. As I said, it's the year of the horse. What can go wrong? It's my birth year, horse, animal thing, year. If that made sense, which it didn't. Can you see what tyres they're on? Oh my god, it's one of them again where it's really hard to know what to do. I'm gonna go into. That looks like inter. That looks intery to me. Please do drop a like on the video if you're enjoying. I do like these classic liveries, 90s DTM style in the house. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I do like that about this power pack. All right. They definitely put some effort into this, you know, to make it feel kind of authentic. I like it. Okay, they're all on the hard tyre. That is an issue. Oh, whoops. Didn't see you there, mate. Is this going to get any wetter? I don't think it is it? Oh, goodness me. Gonna be super aggressive here. It's going to dry up, yeah, it is. It's only going to get worse for me. This is the problem, though. You can't tell. It's really hard to tell what the weather is. Thank you, Sumo Power. Your member here. Happy New Year. Thank you very much, man. Well, we're doing okay. Needs to move that bias backwards. We don't have the power to deal with this. I can't see how this goes in my favour. Unless we need a load of rain to come in, but it's only just going to get dry, isn't it? So no one's going to pit. It's just going to be a dry race. Let's just see. Just try and catch up. Yeah, the only hope is that they do some stupid pit stop and I can get through based on that. Thank you, good fool. Good food, good fool. Happy New Year. Yeah, so real racing plans, I'm not sure yet. We've got a test at the end of next month, but I'm not sure exactly what our plans are for the season. Still trying to work it out at the moment. So I'd rather not like announce something because we don't know for certain. Kind of equal pace with this guy. But qualifying is important. They don't use all the track, do they? So I gained like half a second through that part of the track there. Flash Dagger in the chat, good to see you, mate. Look at that, look how narrow he's going in. Thank you, McGuinty. Could just fire him off. They should really let you have a peek at the surface moisture meter when you can still change the tyres. Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe there is some sort of piece of information that makes it quite easy to know. But it's really hard to judge what the tyres, what the right tyres are at the start of the race. I mean, I'm sure someone's made a guide on it, you know. If the weather is this colour, just put this tyre on. Well, I am gaining. My tyres are going off horribly. I need full rear bias. I need more rain, but it's not coming. Could fire Gallo off. Right, this is where I need to gain. It's done that thing again where as soon as you get close to them, you don't gain as much. I don't know how that works. Thank you, Artus. Sophie 3.0 got better since first days. I mean, they did an update on Sophie. So they did change it. I don't know if it's got better or worse. Oh, I need him to pit. I could just fire him off for the lols. It didn't work. Shameful Rammer failed. That's annoying. The art of ramming is lost on me. I mean, I'm kind of doomed here because I'm on inters. At least I tried. Unless we have a massive downfall right now. Come on, rain, just do something. It's not going to do something, is it? Oh, God. Yeah, let's keep pushing. I mean, the last result I got was 6th on this, so... my tyres are going to go off by the end. My front tyres are already gone. Got so much more speed on the straight. I need him to go. Please go in the pit lane. Just go in the pit lane for no reason. Please. Is it worth buying the DLC? What do we reckon, guys? Do you reckon the power pack's worth it? I think it is a bit too expensive, but I really I like it. That's what I'd say about it. I just think it should be 20-30% cheaper than it is, but I do like it. So that's my verdict on it. Need to change tyres, yeah. This is a frustrating race, but we're going to do a I'm going to do a giveaway of the, oh my god, one of the GT Neos after this one, so rejoice, there is some positivity to come at the end. I guess, you know, looking at this race, if the weather radar is the light blue and it remains at the light blue, you can drive on slicks in those conditions. But so if it ventures into green or anything worse, or even the dark blue, then Inter might be the option. Taking apart the Christmas tree as I watch this says anomaly. Is it bad that I didn't even have a Christmas tree this year? Yeah, these tyres are gone, but let's get to the end. Get it done. Puncture territory, yeah, we are there. Yeah, this was... I did this race before and I made the same mistake, where I just didn't get the right tyres at the start of the race. I'd say it's one of the I know I'm blaming the game now, but it is one of the weird things about how the weather system works on this game, which is that it's like it's not obvious what it's doing, and therefore it's not easy to make a tyre choice. Like, I don't really ever feel too informed about what's going on. Like, well, I'm not informed enough to make a choice about the tyre, unless it's like full dry or full wet. But maybe it's a skill issue and I need to get good. I think I drove well, considering I was on the wrong tyres, but it is what it is. Yeah, let's call this my warm-up. Unless they all just spin it now, all of you just crash. No, all the times I've been to the Nürburgring, I've never driven that chicane. Not once. And I'm glad, because I don't like it. Okay, that's a bit annoying. It's an improvement on the 6th, which I got last time. But, so 2 more points, but... Don't make any mistakes, and you should make into the top 3. Don't make any mistakes like choosing the wrong frickin' tyres, which are way slower. And then also, I mean, even if I did smash off Valerio Gallo, I don't think I would have won it anyway. I would have had to ram off the other 2. Well, okay. It is what it is. Oh, let me see this punt at the beginning. This was a good, shameful punt, this one. How late did I brake? Honestly, I got to the apex, he turned in. That's how that works. Okay, let's move on. Okay, guys, let's give away a GT Neo. So, the GT Neo, where is it? There it is. One of those things right there, which is one of these. So just drop a message in the chat, keep it clean, and we're going to give one away right now. Just so you know, if you do end up winning this, you'll see your name on the screen. Please put some information in your bio, in your account, so that I can email you or message you somewhere. Okay, are we ready? Thank you, Kizzy, for the £10, by the way. I'll take a look at that in a sec after this. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dunk. Congratulations, GT Sean, SRI 44_44. Yet another rigged winner of a Super GT competition. That is, he says war. This is a game-changing day for GT Sean. Congratulations, mate. We'll give away more later on. Why is this chat not working on my screen? So Kizzy Sim Racing. May the horsepower be with you in 2026. Badum-tis. Year of the Horse. Kizzy, I'll get back to you about getting on your podcast. I did message you about that, didn't I? Well, I did mention it. I didn't message you back. But let's try and do that soon. So do check out Kizzy Sim Racing. He's really getting into the Gran Turismo world as of late. Got a couple of good interviews on his channel. He did one with Sparks and with Digit. And I don't know if there's any more. I haven't looked, but I did listen to both of those, and they were very, very good to listen to. Okay, so as you can see, I'm trying to do this with the 2 chilies, so the hardest difficulty, which I have failed for the most part so far. Should we do this? I'm going to do it. Try and do it from the back. Run the race from the back. Yeah, I'm not actually completely in the know about the compatibility of the GT Neo. I know that this is a very popular wheel, and you can use it in lots of different ways depending on the adapters and stuff. Do you have to be from the UK to win? No, it's worldwide. Now 2. So we've still got 2 GT Neos, the Evo Sport Wheelbase and the P1000 Pedals to give away. We'll give away another GT Neo after this race. Is this going to be possible to win this from the back? I don't know. Even if you're in North Korea. Even if you're in North Korea, yeah. They're going to make me go all the way around, aren't they, to do a qualifying lap? Nah, screw that. We're just going to race it from the back. Yeah, this is the problem. The Simagic Alpha base, which I'm using here, is the previous gen. I'm using a Sigma Cortex adapter, which is very difficult to get hold of. So it's a tricky thing. Like, whoever wins the Evo Sport Wheelbase, it's largely a PC wheel. So please do be aware of that. Chicky. What am I talking about? It's like I'm talking to my girlfriend. What if you're from let's say you're from the next universe over, or the next Milky Way over, or the next galaxy, we can still do shipping. It just might take a couple of light years, so you might have passed away by the time it arrives. So just be aware that if you are watching this from, what's the name of that planet? Kepler 251 or whatever it is. If you're watching this from there, then I can deliver it to you, but there's a good chance that you die before you get it. So Andromeda, unless we invent some sort of Mass Effect time portal, one of those wormholes, we can speed up DHL delivery via wormhole to different galaxies. That would be great. But as it stands right now, ideally, the winner of this competition or these items will be an Earth dweller. Ideally. Until the mass relays are invented. So yeah. So sorry about that. Yeah, Kepler 22b, if you're a resident of that planet, then good luck, but you might not arrive in time. Ship to the Shadow Realm. I don't think anyone can go to... Well, maybe we could... I'll check with Simagic. Do they ship to the Shadow Realm? Would you ever do a H pattern only race? Sure. I mean, I don't have a H shift... Actually, no, I do. I do have my shifter here. I just love the flappy paddles, if I'm honest. That's where I'm most comfortable. But, you know, I did a couple of races this year, or last year, and the year before in real life in shifter cars. Some classic cars, which are honestly quite tricky. It wasn't easy. Having to learn heel and toe and all that kind of stuff. So one of the races was a Ford Mustang, 60s Ford Mustang around Brands Hatch in real life, and I had to learn heel and toe for that race because I wasn't very competent with heel and toe. So it's on a shifter, and it's quite a wide shifter, so it's quite tricky to get right. Then 2025 I drove a Mini around Donington. Similar thing. Pedals are really small and quite close, so it's quite hard to get the technique right, but... Yeah, what is that? Why is he 7 seconds quicker? 8:06. Okay, it's going to be quite tricky, but... 2 laps. I'm going to have to be super aggressive here. There's no weather to worry about. Can you choose soft tyres? No. I don't know if you'd want to. 4 times tyre wear, but... Have I met Tom Wood? I haven't. Punt the clankers. I've always said this, but when the robots take over the world, I'm going to be one of the first to go. The way that I've abused AI, I'd be #1 on the hit list, I think. You know, in Terminator 3, when the robots start killing everyone, like, they're aiming for my house first. That's me. I'm top of the list. I swear the AI always get better starts. Need to improve. Oh, we're running this version. I was expecting the 24-hour version. AI don't mess about, do they? Yeah, that's quite a few positions there. We're going to lose a lot of time overtaking everyone though. Get out of the way, Porsche. What's he doing? Spin went on forever. Oh, the Viper's losing control as well. Are they going to break through here? Slightly, but... Goodness me. Definitely not a place where you want to make contact on the exit of Flugplatz. What's up with this Viper, man? Oh, he's got some straight line speed, isn't he? Another car off. Just gone higher up on the Skynet hit list with that overtake. Yeah, that Viper has got a lot of power. Got quite a lot of corners coming up now though, so... Oh, okay. Didn't expect the double there. Kind of opened the gap for me. I didn't really mean to overtake the Mercedes there. It just kind of... I don't know, I guess it sensed that I was going and it just went and it just opened the door. Okay, the gap to third is doable. The top two are quite... I mean, they're 10 seconds ahead now. Thank you, Lee Slats, for the £2. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope you're having a fantastic year so far. I just lost 2 seconds up that straight. Not great, not terrible. Well, you've got about 362 days left to improve the year, so that's the positive side. Come back here, Valerio Gallo. Sixth. Third is in sight. Get on the podium, that'd be nice. So I'm yet to do any of the 4 big endurance races on the power pack, but I've seen other people do them. They do look difficult. It looks like a lot of the time you're relying on the AI to pit too often and then put the wrong tyres on a lot of the time. And you do have to be pretty on it. I mean, you know, on this race so far, it looks like we're pretty evenly matched with the top 2 once the traffic settled down. So I think that Nürburgring 24-hour race is going to be super difficult, especially if you're doing it without saving the game halfway through. This is against AI, yeah. This is Sophie 3.0 on the power pack. Thank you, Tom the Rookie. Happy New Year to all you guys. Stay healthy, folks. Thank you very much, Tom. Yeah, that's a very nice message. Yeah, let's all have a great year, shall we? Why has that Audi got more power than me? What's going on with that? I know we had the toe a bit more, but yeah, rubber banding is... There is something a bit weird about this DLC. It's not really stacked in your favour. It's a good race, yeah. I mean, third is absolutely doable here. Top 2 are long gone. But yeah, this is the 2 pepper challenge, so I'm in the hardest car, and I started at the back, so obviously not going to be easy to... I think this would have been even hard to do from pole position, to be honest. But I like that, you know, I like that there's a challenge with this. I think anyone who's done the entire power pack on the hardest difficulty has done really well. You got to be good to be able to do it. There's no question. I think I'll struggle to achieve it, to be honest. I'll get there eventually. The real Sim Stevie. How are you, good sir? Switch to the P1000s, got them for Christmas. Feels like I've been doing leg day. Yeah, you know what? When I joined Simagic early this year, or last year now, they you know, they gave me a choice. I could just pick whichever pedals I wanted. I said the P2000s, and as soon as you unbox it, you're like, oh, okay, this is serious now. We're in the big leagues. So yeah, good luck to anyone who wins the P1000 pedals. I think you'll be having a good time. And your left leg will be aching. So 11.5 behind the lead. Let's see if I can just gain some of that back. I suppose this is somewhat a bit of practice, really, isn't it, for the 24-hour race I'll eventually do, because I think the cars, the difficulty is the same. So I think the hardest car is the Audi on the 24-hour race as well. So if I can get used to the Audi, that's always good. Thank you, Loz Peterman. How'd you rate the power pack to the Hamilton DLC? Well, that's a good question, actually. Hamilton DLC I really liked. It was a bit cheaper as well. That's a really good question. Like, to me, the Hamilton DLC was really good. I like the idea of trying to beat Lewis Hamilton. It felt like it wasn't multiplayer, but it kind of felt like it a little bit. It's a hard question to answer, actually. What do we reckon, guys? For those who have played both, both are good in their own way. Lewis Hamilton DLC is shorter. There's less to it. But, here's how I'd say it. I prefer Hamilton DLC just in general, for what it is. But I prefer Power Pack in terms of the amount of content you get and how long it takes to play it. That's how I would say it. Well, I've actually gained time on the leader, that's good. I'm just envisioning this 24-hour race that I'm going to have to do at some point. It's going to be super difficult. And that's the time lost there. Yeah, so the Hamilton DLC was on GT Sport. So that was released... What year was that? End of 2019. So quite a long time ago. So it's basically, I think it was 10 different tracks. You had to beat Lewis Hamilton's time that he set. I'm pretty sure he didn't actually set all of them, but I think he set some of them. I've just lost, like... Anywhere where there's a straight, you lose like 2 seconds immediately. It's super annoying. Or gain everything in the corners and you lose it all on the straight. Favourite part of the track? I would actually say the bit that's coming up after the carousel here. So after here, I mean, from pretty much here for the next 30 seconds, like this corner here, I love this fast left. In the GT4 car, it's like on the edge of flat out. It feels so good when you get it right. Even these two corners are quite nice. But yeah, this whole section I really love. It's just really, really fast. Like it rewards bravery and you're just like really attacking the track. So yeah, basically that whole section there that I just went through. This bit coming up is, I would say, the scariest bit of the track in general. So this bit here is a bit awkward. You have this plant start and jump, and then you have this double right. And this drop here, this drop over this crest In real life, this bit is like super scary. And through here. In the GT4 car, it's flat out if you're fully committed. But it's quite tricky to get dead right. We don't have as much grip in GT4. So that bit's a bit ropey, to be honest. Gap down to 9.7 to the lead. It's going to go back up, isn't it, on the straight? Okay. Just looking at the pace, I think if I was on pole position, let's say, it would have been a good race with the top two. So the pace is there. Do you think you'll do GT3? I don't think I'll be doing it this year. I think it will happen at some point. I just don't know when. So you lose 2 seconds on the straight. So annoying. Okay, good race. Started at the back, so third is decent. All right, 18 more points on the board. Fastest lap. So I was the fastest on the track. We'll take it. Ba-dum. Thank you, Los Peterman. Who's got the fastest lap at Nürburgring between you and Jimmy? Jimmy. It is a bit circumstantial because it depends on like the tires that you're on and all the conditions and stuff. So I think in equal conditions, honestly, our times are within a second. I think. I've unlocked it. Oh no, it's okay. We need like 100 more points. But I think Jimmy's done 8:26. I've done 8:33. But the tyres were different. We had different tyres, like different grade of tyres, so it does make a big difference. So like, you know, if you go up different grade of tyres, you can gain like 8 to 10 seconds a lap. So it just depends. But I think when we're in the same conditions, it's like the same. Okay, let's give away another GT Neo. Why not? There it is. One of those bad boys. So, do drop a message in the chat. Whatever message you like. Well, let's keep it nice, shall we? Just leave a message. You might be able to see your name popping up here. And the winner will be announced in about 20 seconds. So get it in there. I'm going to pour myself some more water. I saw some more messages there. Thank you. Just while we're waiting for everyone to leave a message. Flash Dagger Studios, member for 46 months. Will you get more of a chance to do GTWS with it starting in 2 weeks, not overlapping real racing season? I hope so. I don't think I'll be able to enter every round. But yeah, that is actually a good point to make, actually, that Nations Cup and Manufacturers First is coming... not next week, the week after. 14th, I think. So Wednesday, Saturday for the next couple of weeks. I think it's 8 weeks. Or 4 weeks. And then 4 weeks of Nations. After that, into February. So, maybe. I want to give it a good go. But thank you, Glorious Gorilla, as well. If you could run a business, what would it be? I don't know. I think something like a big kart track would be really cool. Something like that. Thank you, Saku FX. Happy 2026. Looking forward to the new content. Got to keep that Jimmy character in check. Yeah, don't you worry, mate. We'll keep him down on earth. Thank you, Flams, for the £2. Thank you, Lost Peterman. Thank you, Jacob. P20 to P3. Well done. Great race. Thank you. Yeah, it was a not bad one. And thank you, Blurtburger, for the $5. Have you tried GT7 and PSVR 2? I have, yeah. I've got a couple of videos of it, and it's very fun, actually. Do enjoy it. But let's announce this winner. We've got nearly 2,000 entries, so... badunk. There we go. And the winner is C Gardy 1987. So please do, C Gardy, put something in your bio, your email address or something, so we can message you and then we can ship it to you. But congratulations, you have just won a GT Neo wheel. Thank you to Simagic, by the way. They're giving away a load of items here. Good guys. We've still got more items to come, and the best ones actually, I would argue. So congrats. Still to give away. So one of them. Thank you, Kenneth Racing, for the €6. Best wishes to you and your family, buddy. Kenneth, thank you so much, man. That's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, the older I get, the more I realise that it's not that I didn't realise it earlier, but it's more like family and friends and just spending time with the right people. That's just the most important thing. And doing it, and hopefully you're all healthy. There's nothing more valuable than that. Do you have to re-enter every time? Yeah, I mean, how does this work? So I'm doing this through Nightbot. So essentially I've set it so that anyone who's messaged any message in the chat in the last 10 minutes before I click choose a winner will be entered. So as long as you do it within the 10 minutes before I click choose a winner, then you'll be entered. But yes, you do have to do it again if it's more than 10 minutes. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Got a prize here, 6-star roulette ticket. Nice. Let's go and open that, actually. Super GT for second Red Bull seat. Don't you know it, mate? Don't you know it? Let's open these up, shall we? We got. Did I win? Predict the nation's winners. Wait, did I predict both? I think I got that right. I don't think I've ever done that before. Predicted both Nations Cup and manufacturers correctly. So it was Serrano and Porsche. Not that it's the hardest thing to gamble on, but let's just open all these. Thank you, Matthew Speakman. Cheers from the States. I love watching you race and learning from you on how to improve my lap times. Thank you, Matthew. We get the coins. Yeah, man, that's what it's all about, you know. That's one of the things I've always loved about making YouTube videos is, you know, I'm not going to say that I'm the best player in the world, but Super Formula Car. I always like to just try to make my content easy to understand. You know, a lot of people are trying to get into sim racing and try to get better and faster, and I like to try and explain things clearly and try to help people out. I always like that aspect of it, so, you know, if anyone's finding the videos useful and improving because of it, that's amazing. No, I'm definitely not the best. You know, I like, my honest take on it is, I think I'm very good at this game. Probably top 1%, but I'm definitely off the top 0.1%. On my day, I can be top 100 in the world if I put the effort in, put the time in. That's my issue a lot of the time. Sometimes I just try to jump into races and just try to do my best, but that doesn't really work. You do need to practice. Thank you, Losili. Happy New Year. Wishing you good health and success the coming year. Thank you very much, man. Same to you. Same to all of you. What GT3 would you like to race in IRL? Mate, I'll be happy with any. I mean, I like BMW, I like Porsche. I think the Ford Mustang's a cool GT3 car. But then, you know, the Ferrari's cool. The Lamborghini is cool. The McLaren is cool. The Aston Martin is cool. Like, they're all really good. Like, I love them all. So, you know, I would not be complaining about any of them. Okay, so we need like 100 more points to unlock that. I will do this on stream at some point soon, but not just yet. Okay, so let's do another race, and then I'll give away another... Let's do this. Why not? I'm going to do it on the hardest difficulty. I'll give away another GT Neo, and then we've got the Evo Sport Wheelbase to give away, and the P1000 Pedals as well. Thank you, Super Boss. How are you doing, good sir? Spec 3 is a banger update. What cars do y'all want to see next? I'd like to see the R390 GT1. That'd be a good choice, yeah. The Porsche GT1 98 and the Corvette C8R, yeah. Man, those classics. Those are like real classics from the older games as well. I think the GT1 era I love. The late 90s race cars. And that would pad out Group 2 as well, which is a bit thin, I would say. So those cars are, yeah, I love those. There's a car that, it'll be a bit of an outlier in any of the categories in the game, but it's a car I love. The Ferrari F50 GT. I don't know if you guys remember playing it on PGR3, PGR4. There's only 3 of them in the world, and it's a GT1 car. I don't think they ever properly raced it. They might have done for a very short time, back in like '96 or something. But yeah, that GT1 era is so cool. I love those cars, like the Lotus Elise GT1, the Porsche. There's so many, there's so many cars. And then all the classic cars from the earlier Gran Turismo games. We got the Renault Espace back. We got the Suzuki Escudo many years ago on this game. But yeah, there's lots more, isn't there? Yeah, the class died off, the GT1 class, didn't it? Yeah, so the F50 GT is kind of one of those weird cars that exists, but yeah, there's only 3 of them in the world, and super valuable, super rare. There's videos of it on YouTube where it's on a dyno. Oh my god, it sounds ridiculous. Okay, let's do some qualifying. I need to get a lap or 2 in. Well, it sounds nice, doesn't it? I've been punted. So in November I went to California, and I actually drove the roads that this track is based on. Drove across the bridge that's at the end of the lap, which was a cool experience. I do think that this track would have been better if it was in its kind of original design, like just Grand Valley Speedway as it was. Like they've done a really good job with designing it how they wanted it with this California Road version. I think it would have always been better as its original version. But that's something that I think they really need to bring out in this game, which is more of the classic circuits. I was really looking forward to a lot more, because when the game launched we had Trial Mountain, we had High Speed Ring, Deep Forest, and what's the other one? There's another classic. But they teased Apricot Hill in the trailers, but never released it, and there's just so many. It's like special stage. One of the special stages would have been nice. Autumn Ring would be great. Rome would be cool. Seattle would be cool. So there's so many tracks which I think loads of us would love, but they never really got around to adding. Spec 3 surprised me though, so I don't know. Who knows, maybe there'll be a Spec 4 next year. Or this year. Apricot Hill would be cool. Midfield. Tokyo R246, yeah. Because... oh my god, the brakes aren't as good as I thought. Because Tokyo Expressway, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it can make for some good races, but oh my god, it is a bit bland, I would say. R246 had a bit more character. Thank you, Lasili, for the 5 gifted memberships. Really appreciate that, mate. And congrats to those 5 new members of the channel. So yeah, for those who've just joined, we have given away 5 pairs of gloves and 2 GT Neo wheels. As you can see on my right hand side, we've still got some items left to give away, including still 1 more GT Neo, a set of P1000 pedals, and a Alpha Evo Sport Wheelbase. Bring back Red Rock Valley, no layout change. So thank you, Joshua Skin, for the donation. Yeah, these classic tracks, man, I'd love to see more of them. Let's try to see if we can get this lap right. We overcooked this way too much last time. We'll just leave it there then. Probably won't be pole position, but it'll be like 3rd or 4th. What's the track with the loop called? I'm not sure, but maybe you're thinking of Complex String. The one with the weird, it had like it was just like weird shapes. Maybe that's the one you're thinking of, I don't know. There was lots of cool tracks back in the day, weren't there? Okay, I messed up my lap completely, but it seems like no one wants to beat me here. Okay, pole position it is then, we'll take it. Yeah, so after this race, we'll give away I'm going to give away the final GT Neo wheel. And then we've still got 2 more items after that. Give us Rainbow Road. Hell yeah. I'm going to check the weather. I know it won't be rainy, but... Okay, there you go. It's a straight dash, isn't it? 6 laps. Okay, let's do it. El Capitan, yeah, that was a great track. Lunar Rover. I mean, there was the moon, wasn't there, on... was it GT6? I think you could drive on the moon. Non-classic track you want added. Sebring would go hard. Thank you, KDA. Sebring would be a good addition. There's lots of American tracks, actually. Road America would be good as well. I've forgotten them all now. That's a good question. You know, what would I want? I think being British, I'd like to see Silverstone. We don't have many of the British circuits. I think Silverstone would always be a good addition because it's got lots of configurations. So it'd suit racing in lots of different classes. On that note, actually, I was quite surprised they didn't add some of the shorter layouts on Yas Marina. I found that quite surprising, to be honest. But yeah, you know, as a biased Brit, I would say Silverstone Donington Park would be really good. I think that track is... I think that's a super track. I would love to see it. Because it's not in... Well, it's actually in quite a few sims, but I don't think it's ever been in Gran Turismo. And then another British track, Alton Park. If you guys have never driven Alton Park on a sim, give it a go. It's really good fun. Oh, Jimmy in the chat. Hello, good sir. Mr. Broadbent. Get yourself entered into the competition, Jimmy. You could win yourself some Simagic gear. I know that's what you want, really. Deep down, that is what you want. Oh, look at this. This is pure talent. I just wanted it more than him. He's going to dive, isn't he? You've got to be super careful with this AI. If you leave the space open, they really send it. Okay, we've got to just try and build a gap now. So look at that. I'm going to cover the inside. Defensive line. Well, the understeer, he sent it. Brother, please. Just leave it alone, would you? I suppose it's a good thing about this AI, they do race you. A little bit over aggressive at times, but I say that's one key downside of AI in general, is that they are abusable. But make the most of it, guys, because when the robots take over the world, then that will change. They'll make sure that that is not possible anymore. Yeah, so Jimmy, I saw your LMU video. It looked quite good fun, actually. I need to get on LMU. It looks like they're doing lots of good stuff with the online. It looks quite fun, actually. I'd rather just get punted off in B-rated lobbies on Gran Turismo 7, though. That's where it's at. Okay, got a nice little gap here. Join me as a rookie, yeah. I mean, that's a video I need to make, really, isn't it? I snuck into the lobby, rookie. The rookie lobbies, whatever it is. Whatever the video is that everyone makes now. Yeah, LMU looks good fun. I remember there was a time when everyone's a little bit unsure about that game. But I think they've done a really good job of sort of just turning it around and just making the game work. Dingleberry hand pump with a donation. I mean, that's in my top 1 usernames of 2026 so far. It's top of the list. Congratulations. What's he said? This chat is going too fast for me to keep up with. I do apologise. Should I put a bit more of a slowdown timer on it? I think the slowdown timer is on 10 seconds at the moment. I think everyone's just super keen for this giveaway. But you don't have the message right now. Oh, we're pulling away. These guys got nothing. Do 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 do. Oh, mate. The pace is unbelievable. This is what I'd say about this DLC, though. You know, this race, touch wood, not struggling with it. So the difficulty can fluctuate between races, and, you know, I'm in the hardest car here. But I'm a second and a half quicker per lap. So the balance is a bit inconsistent, I think it's fair to say. You should speed run this pack. I mean, imagine speed running the entire pack, because you've got 2 24-hour races. You've got an 8-hour, 6-hour. It would take you the best part of a week, I think, to complete the whole pack, and if you do it as quickly as possible. How fast can you finish a 24-hour race? Believe it or not, it has to take at least 24 hours. You can't do it quicker. You can't time travel. Well, not in the sense that you can time travel at 1 second per second. But a 24-hour race at that rate would take 24 hours. Rookie numbers I do in 23. To be fair, if you just want it enough, you can do it in 23. You just gotta believe. You just gotta hashtag believe. As long as you wake up that morning and do an ice bath and journal it, you will go and do a 24-hour race in 23 hours. That's just how it works. That's how physics work. The stewards are begging you to not use this one exploit, this one simple trick. It was a good year last year, you know, to get that 24-hour race done at the Nürburgring, even though, well, it was more like 22 hours this year. There's a stupid red flag because the electricity went out in the pit lane. I started the race, did a 1 hour 20 stint, got out of the car, there was a red flag, and I had to restart the race again, so I got back in, did another 1 hour 20 stint. But yeah, it was good. It was really good this year because there was a bit where I didn't get disqualified. That was my favourite bit. The bit where I didn't speed under a code 60. That was so good when I did that. Thank you, Dingleberry Hand Pump again. Hats off to your mods. I find it strange to keep up with 100k in a stream. I mean, how many people are in the chat right now? 3,000. Yeah, it's going quite quick today. Sammy Snake as well is here. Good to see you, mate. Hope you have yourself a fantastic 2026. The years are going by so quick. It's actually insane that 2016 is 10 years ago. Like, what is up with that? That should not be the case. That should be illegal, that's the truth. 2016, 10 years ago. What the hell? This is going to be a convincing victory here. I thank the boys and girls back at the Corvette factory after this one. Yeah, time's definitely getting quicker. There's definitely something going on here, guys. They've got the entire planet on like a rope, and they're spinning it slightly quicker every year. I'm convinced that a year isn't a year anymore. It's like 10 months. It's absolutely going much quicker than it used to. That's my conspiracy theory anyway. NASA have got a load of satellites and they're pulling the planet around a bit quicker. Alright, here we go. Why would the AI just crash my car like that? Get in there, Lewis. We're close to up at night. Thank you, Buses Bridges. I started uni back then. I'm getting old. Crazy, isn't it? You know, 10 years. I'm, how many years out of uni am I? 12 years now, 13. So fast. And thank you, Joseph, as well. Nürburgring 200 lap in 2026. That could be a thing. We could do that. GG's, thank you guys, yeah. That was a lot easier. That one's not too bad at all. I'm just OP in American cars, clearly. That was good fun. Another 20 points on the board. We got another prize here. What's that? Oh, yes! Come on. 5-star roulette ticket. Get in there. Oh, that's my entire year made. Okay. Time to give away another one. Another GT Neo. Where is it? There it is. So please do drop a message in the chat. Keep it clean. You'll see your name here. We're giving away gloves, not the gloves. Steering wheels. Where is it? GT Neo. We're giving away one of these. I love this wheel. This is, it's like a Formula wheel, but also GT wheel. I love using it because it just feels like a really good all-rounder. So this is the one I normally use and I'm using right now. So we're giving away one of these. Get your comments in. We've got 2,300 entries nearly. Jimmy Broadbent has entered. He knows that the Simagic way of life is the way to go. He knows the truth. Thank you, Mad Max. Can you keep up now, Dingle? Yeah. Good luck. Good luck right now, mate. It's about one message every 0.0001 seconds. Thank you, Cheeseburger, as well. Who says, weakening magnetic field makes time seem to move faster, but we age at the same rate, so we live longer. I mean, there could be something there, mate. There could be something there. I love Toyotas, member for 18 months. Great wheel. I run one with my Logitech Pro bass. There we go. You definitely want to win one of these. Okay, we're going to do it. 3, 2, 1. And there it is. Yet another rigged winner of a YouTube competition. Did you see how rigged that was? Did you see the bit where I rigged that? Well done to... How do you even say that name? K-Bug... that bit there, it looks a bit sus, but hey yo, it's me, unbelievable. Yeah, man, congratulations, you won out of 2,430 people, so the percentage chance there was actually incredibly low, but well done. That was pure skill. That was the way that you won that. I've never seen such skill on a competition. It was unbelievable what you did there. Don't you think this guy here he's one of the best to ever do it? The way he won that competition, he's pushing the game forward when it comes to competition winning. He's just so good at it. It wasn't rigged either. He's just that good. He's that good. He really is the GOAT. So congratulations. As I've mentioned before, please do put a anywhere where I can contact you. Put it in your YouTube bio or something, because I need to be able to message you and then I can ship the item to you. But congratulations. We've still got a Evo Sport Wheelbase to give away and some P1000 Pedals. So the two best items, I would say. Well, at least in terms of monetary value. I know that you could obviously just sell these items if you wanted. There's nothing I can do to stop you. But I suggest you use them because they're good. It was a little bit rigged. Yeah. It was rigged. I'll be honest, every single winner so far is one of my best friends, and I just rig it in their favour. That's just how it is. Thank you, Dingleberry again. Mad Max, this is insane. It is, isn't it? What do I need to do? Yeah, so just put some sort of email address or your Instagram handle or something in your YouTube bio, just so I can click on your channel. Wait, what's the best way to do this? So if you go to your channel, Yeah, you can change your channel description and then add your email address or just one of your contact details. Okay, Pearl's in the chat. She's got all the details so far. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you, Pearl. Just so that we can contact you, basically, and then ship it over to where you live. Simagic will be taking care of the shipping. Thank you to them. Right, let's do another race. We're getting through it. 21 out of 50 done. I've only won 18 out of the 50, but we're getting there. I do want to get this fully done, all 50 races with the 2 chilies on all of them. So progress has been good, I would suggest. So we've basically done that bracket, apart from that one. Desert Beetle. What have we got here? Tuning battle. 500 horsepower tuning battle. Go on then. In the Supra road car, look at this. So this is a new car for this DLC. Bit of a beast, isn't it? Absolute monster. Let's jump into it. Yo, is that a Supra? It is. Just woke up from a nap, says Gamer Podium. Okay, nice. I am gonna take a bathroom break. Wait, let's run through the practice quickly. Skip that. Because there's no point in... Well, there is a point of practice. It's to practice. I just use the qualifying as practice. It's long enough. Oh, look at me. I only need 10 minutes. Practice. I'm that good. Oh. Right, I'm gonna go toilet. So I'm gonna have less than 10 minutes. Okay guys, right. This is something really quite special. And I did wash my hands actually, I did. I know you guys never believe me. But I did, okay. Because I wouldn't want to handle this, which I'm about to show you, without washing my hands first. Which is my Lance Stroll signed poster. Framed. I would give this away, but as you can imagine, it's very valuable. It's one of my finest items that I own. The GOAT. I have his signature. Get in there, Lance. So I just wanted to point this out, that I have this, and you probably don't have one. So, just letting you know. Just letting you know, really. So if that doesn't ruin your year, then I don't know what will. Okay, let's do some qualifying, shall we? I would love to give it away, but you know, I just can't. I can't give away things like that. That's far too valuable. Okay, here we go. Trial Mountain. Oh, this car is a bit understeer on power. How many £1 million do you reckon that's worth? It's got to be at least 10 mil. My wife heard the stream and thought you were George Russell. George Russell. Yes, guys. Come on, guys. What does George say? He's just running me off the track. I don't know. What's a... Blimey. Blimey. What is a George Russell figure of speech? Blimey, guys. I'm George Russell. George Russell. I like George. I think next or this year now, I think he's got a very good chance. That's a question to ask actually. What do we think in terms of predictions for like 2026 F1? My early prediction would be Mercedes and therefore George, but I'm hoping it's an unpredictable one. Oh, he's going defensive in the S2000. No nip underneath you there, bro. See ya! Ferrari. What a joke. I mean, I'd love to see Ferrari be quick, but also, haha. I don't know. Ferrari just don't... Even if... The problem with Ferrari is... Even if they have the quickest car, it needs to be the quickest car by, like, a good margin, because they're just going to make X amount of stupid strategy calls. Their development isn't going to be very good through the year. So they need more of a margin than any other team would need. Red Bull almost won the Drivers' Championship with the car that wasn't the best car. For the most part. But, like, Ferrari would never do that. Odds of Crofty saying the word switcheroo at some point in 2026. Honestly, I reckon he's going to intro with that word. First word he'll say is switcheroo. He'll be straight in with it. Switcheroo! Just on the intro. For FP1. He'll just say it straight away. That's how much he loves it. It's the old switcheroo! He should trademark that. The way he says it is like a trademark. I can't stand Crofty. Crofty's a bit... he's a bit goofy, isn't he? Like, he does a solid job. He keeps it nice and simple, but he's very goofy, and I think a lot of the times he doesn't understand the strategy. And Martin Brundle's there like, yeah, well... Actually, technically, I think you'll find... Right, let's skip this. Just do one lap, that's enough. Big up James Vowles, what a guy. What a G. Nico Rosberg, I love him. Rosberg just doesn't, like, mess about, does he? He asks the super awkward questions. And he just says it as it is. Like, here's how it is, okay? I'm not gonna... Yeah, Rosberg is so much better when he is on. Him and Button. Like, drivers who, you know, they've done it, they know. And they're not afraid, especially Rosberg, he's not afraid to ask those questions and just get to the point. Yeah, some hot takes. Good to see you, Jaxo, in the chat. Hope you're doing well, mate. Okay, I cannot stand Villeneuve. Villeneuve's an interesting one, because, like, I respect that he is, he'll just say it as he thinks, which I respect. His takes are a bit, how do I say, like, abrupt? Like, he doesn't give anyone like any of the benefit of the doubt or anything. It's just like he's pretty savage, sometimes a bit too much. He did a podcast, I think, recently, and it was like, okay, a lot of the points you're making are kind of fair, but I think the way he delivers it is not always fair, maybe. I don't know. Right, here we go. Well, look at these guys go. Excuse me, we're 4 abreast. Yeah, I've actually kept second. How's that happened? Okay, my sound is weird. What's going on there? Sounds a bit funny. Yeah, please do drop a like. Always helpful. After this race, I'm going to give away the big one. The Alpha Evo Sport Wheelbase. So stay tuned for that. Let's get to 2k likes if we can. Thank you, Ogres Humpertadler 6722. Oh, I said 67, didn't I? Jesus Christ. Looks like it's going to be a wet race. It does, doesn't it? I did see a hint of a cloud up there. We're going to box for inters this lap. Oh, I'm getting swarmed here by the Skylines. Nope, that's a Porsche. I sense that this is going to be a harder race compared to the last one. Oh, see you later, mate. Let's get 2 mil this year. I doubt that. I doubt that. I mean, please do subscribe if you're new to the channel. Always appreciate a new subscription. But 2 million subscribers, I mean, I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Why did the AI not take the racing line here? Oh my god, do you see the radar they dived in from so far back? I mean, you know, 1 million subscribers is pretty insane. Like, I'm happy with that, you know. I mean, that's not to say I don't want more, but I think it's a massive achievement already, especially on sim racing, because it is a niche thing. Let's not forget, because like Jimmy and I are only really in terms of sim racing, I'd say we're the only 2 with 1 million. You've got other racing game channels with more than 1 million, like Theo, Black Panther, and Slap Train, but they're more sort of racing games or arcade racing, which is fine, but it's a bit different. I'd class their channels as slightly different audiences. Yeah, the AI lines are kind of interesting. I mean, Slap Train's an interesting one, isn't he? Because he was massive, I would say, 10 years ago. And he was like the first guy to really... I think he was like the first racing game channel to get 100k. And 1 million. You got AR12 as well. I can't remember who got it first. I think Slap Train got it first. I'll say his channel's maybe a little bit stuck in 2015. Hasn't really developed. Hasn't really changed up his content. Although having said that, like I don't know, my content is different than it was 10 years ago, there's no question. But the underlying core principles of the channel are very similar. Just trying to drive and have good races, but also avoid the shameful rammers, etc. And then the odd video talking a load of whack about a new release like F1. I suppose It's similar and it's different. Yeah, the racing lines for this AI is weird, isn't it? I thought the AI was supposed to be learning, because this one isn't. Thank you, David, for becoming a member. Well, he's a member for 46 months on the channel. Appreciate that, mate. Nearly 4 years. Nearly 4 years a member. Great to see you live in 2026. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, it's good to be back. I had a couple of weeks off over Christmas. So I had my birthday December 14th. And then obviously we had Christmas, New Year's. It's good to be back. Quite a good battle here, actually. He's going to take the stupid line down here, isn't he? WTF is that? The defensive line. Even here they go in quite narrow into the chicane. Definitely cost them on the apex. Oh. Should be able to get this move done here. Yep. Oh, it's really wants to spin up its wheels on the exit. So after this race, I'm going to give away the Simagic Alpha Evo Sport Wheelbase. So out of the Alpha Evo wheels, Alpha wheelbases, there's 3 categories. I think there's Sport. There's 3. Sport is the entry level one, but the only difference really is the maximum Newton meter output, which is 9 Newton meters. The other one is, I think, is 12 and 18. So honestly, I wouldn't be too disappointed that it's not like the higher one. Honestly, I think people often look too much at the headline Newton meter figure, and you don't have to have 18. You really don't. Like 9 is great, especially if you've got lots of detail. He's dive bombed in. The thing with this AI on this and power pack, they really are aggressive. Yeah, 9 is fine, honestly. So I think a lot of people ask me that question, you know, do I need 20 Newton meters? So I think Simagic are trying to, next year, they're going to come up with a new wheelbase, and we're looking at numbers into the 20s, well into the 20s, and there have been wheelbases like that in the past. There's lots of wheelbases with that. You don't necessarily have to have it. It's always nice to have the best wheel if you can, but honestly, there's no harm in having a 9 Newton meter wheel. If that's what you can afford, I'd say just go for it. The detail is what's more important than the big number, and you'll get that. Okay, I'm not going to be able to loot this guy, am I? Yeah, the new Simagic will be 25, yeah. What's the advantage of having it that high? I mean, you don't really set it that high. The times when like the amount of force feedback you're feeling will change depends on what's happening. So, you know, when you go over a curb or make a collision or something, it'll go higher. That's when you'll feel it. A lot of the time, you know what? Sometimes having lower force feedback is a good thing. A lot of really fast players sometimes drive with quite low force feedback just to get more detail. Or to drive with a bit more muscle memory. So you don't always need, like, super high. Oh, he's dived in again. Goodness me. It's a bit silly because if you just take the normal racing line, I'm going to block him. They take the invitation as like, oh, he's taking the racing line, he's left the inside open, I'm just going to dive bomb. I've always seen that argument being made in support of a dive bomb, which is, oh, well, you left the inside open. It's like, well, if you drive the normal racing line, then you always leave the inside open. But that doesn't mean you can dive in from 2 miles back and justify it. Well, you can justify it in another way, but not with that reasoning. Oh, it's close. Go on, Koke Lopez. I saw him in Japan. It's good to see him again. He's not competing in the Gran Turismo World Tour anymore, but he was there. I think he was competing in the esports tournament. There was like a separate esports thing because Koke is part of the Thibaut Courtois esports team, as far as I am aware. Thank you, Jay, for the donation. Thank you, Buses Bridges, as well. Oh, I've gone wide here. Watch this guy dive bomb this again. How far back he is. Let me just drive towards the apex. Now he's dive to the outside. I guess is that a technique? Like, depending on your line, you can bait them into diving to the inside, but then you can pin them up the inside, and then they'll get a poor exit. I don't know. That could be one strategy against Sophie. Because I guess if they become predictable, you can pin them into a certain position, compromise their exit. That's why I say the main downside of Sophie is that it does do the same thing over and over again. Thanks for the donations there, guys. We'll read those out after this race, and then we'll do the wheelbase giveaway. Good to see you. Grove Street's in the chat. I'm still going to go for it. Thank you, Hubik. Can I get that Nico Rosberg explosion meme? Unfortunately, I don't have that meme immediately to hand, I'm afraid. Well, I would have lost that race if that was the final lap. I'm going to have to strategize how to defend this final chicane on this lap. Number one method would be pull out a gap so he can't dive bomb me at all. But I haven't been able to do that so far. Oh god, that's a bit wide. Thank you, SakuFX, for becoming a member. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Here we go. Can we beat him? Half a lap to go. I'm just worried about this dive bomb. I need to cover the insides. I'm just going to cover it. It's a bit wide. Oh, God. Not ideal, is it? There you go, you can have a dive bomb as well, mate. Put him on the outside. Didn't know where to go, did he? I see how it is. I can do that too, mate. Get a load of that. That's all we've got to do, just park it so they can't turn. The ways of the dive bomb. I see what he was doing. I was just going to do it back to him. There we go. We'll take the win. Hardest car as well. So we get the 2 chilies. One of my aims to get to 100 million credits. Because I've got all the cars now. So I don't need the money, really, in the game. So it would look like a baller move, wouldn't it, if I had 100 mil. Which is the maximum. Okay. That was fun. Time for a giveaway. Also to read out some messages. Thank you. I've missed quite a few here, haven't I? Oh my goodness. Where do we begin? There's a giant lizard on the track, and the memes. I mean, have I got any of these memes loaded?
Wow.
There we go. We've got one. Got the mission passed as well. I do need to bring the memes back. But thank you, Jaya. Thank you, Null G, who says beans on toast. Thank you, Radar Controller, for the £2. Thank you, David Vandergoes. Jay, which Newton-meter wheelbase is closer to real racing wheel? It's a difficult question to answer. It's super hard to say. I'll say maybe like a 15, but like that's such a vague answer, and it's not really easy to answer. Thank you, Buses Bridges. They're just programmed like that to prep players for the average sport mode experience. Yeah, basically. GG's on the first stream for 2026. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Lasili, member for 11 months. Do you still own the F87 M2? I do. Any modification or anything since that video you made a few years ago? Yeah, so I got my M2 upgraded to a stage 1 remap, so I've got 530 horsepower in it now. So it's a bit of a beast. Thank you, Lee Slat, for becoming a member. Appreciate that, man. And thanks for the earlier donation. Thank you, Hubic, who asked for the Rosberg explosion meme, which I don't have. I don't have that, sadly. And thank you, SakuFX, for becoming a member. Okay, time to give away the... Time to give away the wheelbase. I'll give you a minute or so just to get your entries in. Just any message, just drop a message and then you'll be entered. 2,700 entries in there now. So the chat is going to go very quickly right now. And what we're winning... Oh, goodness me. This big old box here. It's one of these. Here it is, the Evo Sport Simagic. So really good wheelbase. You're going to have to buy a wheel with it. I'd recommend the GT Neo. Probably the best price point. Or you could sell it, but I don't recommend that. Just use it. It's a good wheel. But yeah, you get the whole box. You get the whole package. So, what does it retail at? Not sure what it retails at. So yeah, this is the 9 news. So we've got the Alpha Evo. Okay, right, and then the Alpha Pro. 9, 12, 18. So this is the 9 version, but as I said earlier, that's fine, honestly. The price, I think, is like $500, something like that. You have to go to a retailer. Oh, it says there, actually, look. $399 out of stock, but we will get you one. Don't you worry about that. We've set some aside. The 12 is 549 and then 699. Okay, so this is a really nice way to get into the Simagic ecosystem, I would say. Okay, 10 more seconds, and then I'm going to choose a winner here. 2,800 entries, so good luck to everyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is, CQ4330. There he is. He's the winner. Or she. Whoever you are, you have won that wheelbase. Congratulations. GG's, everyone. That's almost everyone in the chat has entered. We've got 3,100 people viewing and 2,900 entries nearly. It says me. Yes. You. Rigged. Yet another Super GT rigged competition. Yo! So yeah, CQ, if you just put your email address or some sort of contact detail in your YouTube bio, you can change your description on your channel. Pearl will gather your details and then we'll get that sent to you. So congratulations, mate. You are a legend. Congrats on the win. So we have one more item to give away, and that is the P1000 pedals. Where are they? Can I show them on here? These. There they are. One of them. They're not gloves, which the text says. It says they're Simagic Gloves. They're definitely not gloves, are they? They would be kind of useless as gloves. I would actually go as far as saying they'll be some of the worst gloves you could ever wear. So if you're hoping to use them as gloves, I would really not recommend that. But as pedals for sim racing, amazing. Some of the best out there. Someone was asking earlier about my cactus. There it is. He's standing pretty tall these days, and he's safe in the new house. I've put him in the background. He protects me from all the bad things. Someone was asking his name is Kratos. So the god of war. So he's still alive. But he's grown. My girlfriend bought me him 3 years ago. He's probably grown about 30% since that time. Okay. We have unlocked that. Oh, can I get it now? Do I get it for free? Okay, nice. Good stuff. Double it and give it to the next person. Hell yeah. Autopolis. Oh. Why would you do that to me? There's 2 Autopolis races I've got to do. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you make me do that? That's a crime against humanity, that is. Making me race around there. Wait, have I not? Okay, I've already owned that. Don't know if I fancy that. There's another one here. 8 laps of Spa, Group C. Go on then. Why not? We'll do this, and then we'll give away the pedals. Do 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 do. So I think Pearl's got all the details of all the winners so far. KB, who's one of the winners as well, just asking her to... Yeah, so Pearl, I'm pretty sure Pearl has all your details now, so just one more winner to decide, and that is the pedals. P1000 Pedals. I was very impressed with the pedals, and I've got to say that when it comes to sim racing, I know a lot of people will look at the wheelbase and the wheel as the big headliner thing, but the pedals, honestly, I think are more important. Not that the wheelbase isn't important, but the pedals are like... I'd say the brake pedal is the most important one thing on the whole rig. You get a good brake pedal, that's where the pace comes in. Okay, so we've got an 8-lap race with 70% of rain. I'm gonna whip it through the practice. And we're gonna go straight into qualifying. I'm interested in getting into GT racing. Where should I start? Oof. Obviously, it depends where you live. I think it's about contacting teams. Lots of teams are out there who wanna race, but a lot of the time it's just up to you to bring budget. So, you know, it depends on where you live and which championship you want to do. Speak to some of the teams who enter into that championship, and just propose them the idea. Look, I'm serious about racing. Can you give me an idea of the costs and that kind of thing? And then that will probably give you a lot of information. And then from there, it's about, you know, if you've got loads of money, then just use your money, or you've got to get the sponsorships and just put yourself out there, speak to the right people, put yourself in, I don't know, go to racetracks, speak to people, network. That's so important. That's really what it's all about. So it's just about knowing people, knowing the right people, putting your name out there, getting contacts and people. And but yeah, I mean, GT racing's super expensive. If you're looking at GT4, you're well into the hundreds of thousands for a year of racing. GT3 is even more. So it's not cheap. Thank you, Reformed Brush 1815 for becoming a member. Just missed that. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're having a great year. Okay, let's get out there before the weather comes in. I don't think there is going to be any. Got a 30% chance of rain, so let's just get out there now. How can a brake pedal help you get faster? So braking is so much more than just pressing the brake pedal when you need to slow down. You need to have a nuance. You need to have a good feel on it, because not every time you brake is going to be a full hit the brake pedal hard moment. I think everything in the corner that you do stems from how you brake, and if you have the right sensitivity with your braking and then your trail braking. You know, this corner you'd brake hard in a straight line, but then you'd also trail in slightly. And you really need all the feel that you can get. So, yeah, I just think the brake pedal is so important. What is this sim? This is Gran Turismo 7 on PS5. So thanks for everyone who's tuned in so far. We've still got one more item to give away. I'm just playing through the power pack, trying to get a bit closer towards those endurance races. I've nearly unlocked the 24-hour Nürburgring race, which I'll try and do on a stream sometime very soon. And obviously, big shout out to Simagic, the legends of Simagic, for providing the items to give away. Oh. We wanted to do it just before Christmas. You know, obviously it's nice to get it just in the build up to Christmas, but I was taking a bit of time off from YouTube, so we decided let's just do it in the new year. It's a nice way to start off the year with a brand new set of equipment. The giveaway, no, it's worldwide, so we will do worldwide shipping. I mean, absolutely, yeah. You do not have to have top level equipment to be quick. I would never say that you absolutely need a top wheel to go quick, otherwise you can't be quick. It just makes the experience a bit more authentic. You do get a bit more feel, but I reckon if Mikhail Hizal jumped on like the cheapest wheel, he would still probably beat me. But it's always nice to get free equipment, isn't it? So it's nice to have some items to give away. Thank you, Des Skinner, for the €6. Appreciate that, mate. Hope you're having a good year so far. Clouds are coming in. It's going to be one of those races where I can get the tyres wrong. That's a good lap. How much quicker is manual versus auto on different tracks? Obviously, it depends on the track, depends on the cars you're using. Oh, it's a good question. I would say at least half a second, probably more than a second a lap. Because on manual, you're not shifting. Sometimes automatic shifts you like mid-corner when you don't want it. Sometimes you want to be shifting. You want to be short shifting to not have to do the gear change on the exit. So there's lots of little tricks with manual shifting. Also, you can downshift for extra rotation, which automatic you can't do. So there's a couple of things. Obviously, it depends on the track, but it could be anywhere, I think, from half a second to like 2 seconds. How's the cycling going? I haven't been on Zwift in 4 weeks, but I'm going to try and jump on it very soon, actually. I was getting a bit quicker. I did like a half an hour cycle. I managed to hold like 190 watts average. So I think I'm getting into it. I think without too much practice, I'll be into sort of over 200 watts for like an hour, I would hope. But I need a bit more training to get there. I'm using Zwift. I use Zwift. Cycling stream. Maybe we could do one actually further down the line. Zwift's actually good fun, like, and it's basically sim racing on a bike. It's the same kind of idea actually. Thank you, Insane Dude. I love your vids and commentary. Thank you, mate. Is it the power pack? It is indeed, yeah. So we're on pole position by 1.7. Which indoor trainer are you using? What's it called? Is it the Wahoo Kicker? It's the Wahoo Kicker 2. The newest one. Whatever that is. I'm not that good. Like, I need to improve. I would honestly say I'm a bit overweight right now. I'm like high 80s kilograms. Like 88, 89. I really ought to be about 76, 77, I would say. That's where I'd say I'm at a good weight. With not much body fat. Thank you, Des Skinner. Speaking of pedals, can we have the pedal cam back? That's a good question. That's a good point. Yeah, I haven't had a pedal cam for a while. But I'm still in the process of reworking my setup. And pedal cam will be back, so yes, that will come back at some point. Thank you, Chris Moo. Hi GT, love content. Greetings from Germany. Thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate that, mate. Have a great year, and thanks for tuning in. Flash Dagger Studios with a $5. What model do you go for? I'm looking at Core Kicker 2. Used to cycle for Ireland, but now I just eat for Ireland. Yeah, Core Kicker. I need to remember the name of it. I think it's Core Kicker 2. That's the trainer, and then just the normal Zwift bike. I was cycling at the beginning, and I don't think I aligned my chain properly, and I was struggling to get 130, 140 watts average. So okay, we're going to start on the mediums. I think the rain's going to come in at some point. And then I aligned my chain properly, and then suddenly I was able to hold like 30, 40 watts higher. Why not a real race bike? For me, it's just like the anxiety of doing it on the real road. Like, I just don't like that. I'd love to say that I could just go on a road that's quite empty, but I just honestly wouldn't do it. I'm just not that into it. It needs to be easy for me. So I can just jump on it downstairs very quickly. I can jump on it in 10 minutes or 2 minutes. But the roads in the UK, I wouldn't want to cycle here that much. Plus I live in London, or North London, so it's not the best place for it. Thank you, Matty Maniac. Happy 2026, mate. Hope it's a good one for you. Thank you, Matty. Hope you have a good year as well, man. Thank you, Reform Brush, as well. You're the only person I prefer watching, mostly the way you explain everything and stuff. Greetings from India. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. That's always something I've always tried to do, you know, try to explain things clearly on this channel. I used to cycle a lot on the road, got hit deliberately by a car and decided that was enough. That's it, man. It's like that. But that's why I'm not saying people would try and hit me, but it's just the stress of, like, you know, when you watch the Tour de France and it looks amazing because they have the road is closed. Like, if all roads were like that all the time, then I'd just do it. It's just the stress, you know, of just the stress of just worrying about traffic. And I think there's not a good sentiment between car users and bike users in the UK. So I don't know. I don't think they interact well with each other most of the time. But you know, I'm not really a cyclist, but I don't mind cycling. I quite like it as a thing, and I know that the more cyclists there are, the less cars there are. It can create awkward moments at times, but that's me, and I would like to say I'm thoughtful about it, but a lot of people aren't, and that's the problem with the roads. You've got to deal with so many stupid drivers who just aren't very thoughtful. I suppose cyclists as well, you know, there's lots of cyclists who aren't very thoughtful. So, you know, it's a big... It can be a big problem. That's why I really like Zwift. Honestly, I've been having a lot of fun with it. Mountain biking, you know what, I'd really like to try that. That's something I've looked at a lot, and I kind of been really keen to get into it, but I've never really done it. Like, I loved it when I was younger. I used to live in a little village called Cuxton in the southeast of the UK, and like, I was surrounded by woodlands, and I used to always ride my bike, like doing a lot of cycling in the woods. We also had a BMX track in our village, so you know, I do love that. But yeah, road cycling maybe not so much. Thank you, salty Seattle cyclist. Come cycle with me in Seattle. I'll make you brave. I'd love to, mate. I've been to Seattle twice before. That was in 2018. It's been quite a while. Oh, he's going wide. See you later, mate. He's cooked it. We could also we could cycle the Gran Turismo circuit up the big jumps up the hill. I'm just trying to think of, like, cycling in the United States is like... Think about the United States is very car-centric. So I'm just trying to think how cycling can really work. Maybe in certain cities it might work, but... Because there's a lot of space in America, but there's just... It seems like it's super focused on cars. If you're not in a car, you're kind of like... You're toast. Yeah, I guess it depends where you live, doesn't it? If you live in, like, the outback of Colorado, I'm sure cycling's not bad. Alright, let's keep an eye on this weather, because it says 70% chance. I'm not seeing anything just yet. But yeah, maybe on lap 6 or 7. Did I just... Oh, for God's sake, man. 6 or 7. It's infected my mind. Like, you Cam Stevens, we have bike trails for that. Yeah. Well, you know, in the UK, we do have places. We have good places for cycling. I need to, you know what? Maybe I'm going to make an effort to do that this year. Just make an effort to research some good places to go cycling. I've got a house now, so I've got a lot of space to store bikes. I could get myself a mountain bike. I think that'd be really good fun. I'd really like that. Cycle Park in Gravesend, yeah, I used to live near that. And to be fair, I'm still about an hour away from it, so it's not that bad. Maybe I could visit that to see what it's like. Thank you, Nate. Laguna Seca does evening cycling rides. I'm going. That sounds really cool. And going down the corkscrew on a bike, I'd love that. That whole final sector after the corkscrew would be great. You know what I want to do? I should try and do this year, actually. They do Radam-Ring at the Nürburgring. So they host cycling races around there. I think they do a 1, a 3 and a 5 lap race. Takes about an hour to do a lap on a bike. I think that'd be a good video, wouldn't it, actually? I think I should try and enter that. So, you know, on some of the downhill bits, you're getting 60 kph. And then obviously you've got the really long uphill bits, which are just horrible. The bit before the carousel, it's uphill for like 2 kilometers. So maybe that'll be a fun video, actually. I think I'd like to try it. Need to get myself a bike though. Don't know if anyone knows any places I can get a good bike, but the clouds are coming in, but there's nothing on the radar. The 24 hours of Nürburgring on bikes. Could you imagine? I mean, that'd be pretty terrifying. Going down the foxhole at 60 kph at night. I'm not sure if that's for me. Get a good bike on Gumtree. See if Simagic are doing any giveaways for bikes. Where's this rain on the radar? It's so dark now. The carousel will be pretty funny. To be fair, at the bottom of the carousel, so at the bottom of the banking, there is like a flat sort of tarmac section. It's like half a metre wide, if that. It's enough to cycle on. you can take a shorter line. Biggest part of MTB is breaking a collarbone. Yes. I guess it's one of those things with mountain bike, isn't it? That it's not like if you fall off, it's kind of when. You're going to fall off. Break your collarbone. I kind of want to get into these things and do it. So I'm 35 now. I'm not 25. And you begin to think about this kind of thing as you get slightly older. Like the idea of, if I fall off, I break this, this, and this, and I'm out of work for this, 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 and this long. Oh. I used to play a lot of football, but I haven't played football in like 5 years now because I don't want to risk getting injured. I used to always get injured playing football. And if I get injured just before a race, like, that's a disaster. I can't really afford to do that. So I've just given it up. I mean, that's one of the best things about being younger. When you're like 20, you can fall off a snowboard, fall off a mountain bike, get injured in football, and you'll just kind of recover really quick. Or like not really feel it at all. But the older you get, that changes. That's one of the biggest changes, I would say, going from like 20 to 35. Just how much you think about injuries and how much they affect you. I think categorically you can still do the same things. Maybe do them better because you've got more experience, but when it goes wrong, it goes more wrong. There's still no rain coming. On the radar. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's coming in now. We have to do one more lap, I think. Sometimes this is the disadvantage of starting or being at the front. So maybe you've got less time to make a better decision. But yeah, it's coming in. We'll have to do one more lap, I think. AI stayed out. Yeah, maybe even 2 laps. Thank you, Cam Stevens, for the $5. Golf and bowling sound a lot better now for you. Yeah. Golf, I quite, you know, I don't really play golf, but I go to the driving range every now and then with some friends. Nothing serious. I can definitely see why people really get into it. I'll be honest, I've never been the best at sport that requires, I'll say there's 2 really types of sport. One that requires a racket or a bat or a club. A bucket, what am I talking about? A racket, a bat, or a club. So you're holding something. Or like rugby, football, where it's just, you know, you and then the ball. And I've never been as good when it comes to like tennis, golf. When you're holding a bat or something. Never been quite as good. I've always preferred... Well, football's always my main sport. Wait until you're 50 and pop a disc out place. It's going to happen, isn't it? Eventually it will happen. That's why I suppose, you know what? I don't think I'm in bad shape right now. I do think it's important. I want to kind of get into a lot better shape before I get too old. Not for the vanity of it, but more for the... I want to have like a strong framework to work from, so... I don't know, there's going to be long, tiring days ahead of me in my life. If I have children, especially. I want to make sure my body is strong and ready for that. I'm only going to have less time and be more tired the older I get. So it makes sense to do it now. Yeah, this could be a case of just stay out. I mean, the rain is going to fall, but it's the light blue. We've got some drops of dark blue. What was that race? Was it 2008? 2008 Spa Grand Prix, where it started raining right near the end, and there was all the... There's the race where Lewis let back Kimi Raikkonen and then overtook him again, got the penalty. Kimi Raikkonen spun. It all kicked off. If you guys remember that race. Okay, well, we're into the rain now. This is one of those difficult decisions. I think I'm going to have to stay out, actually, because it's not really doing anything. And I think we're going to miss all of the dark blue. We'll be okay. AI stayed out. We'll be okay. Here we go, last lap. It's quite a fun race, actually. It's a really good combination. It's very Spa-like to have some wet weather. Cycling is a good sport for you in your mid-30s. Yeah, that's... You know what, like... I quite like the feeling of running, but it's just like... It's just very hard on your body. So cycling... I don't know, it's just quite nice getting on the bike. I know it's an indoor bike, but... I feel quite good on a bike, you know? And when you race on Zwift, it's... There's a lot of overlap, I would say, with cycling and sim racing. Like the way, the tactics and, you know, that kind of stuff. So, I don't know, yeah, cycling I really like. Just have to lift there. There's always that threat of spinning. What's my FTP? I think right now it's like 180 something. But that's me being quite new to it. I think, you know, I think with, let's say, a couple of months' work, I could be in the 200s somewhere. Okay. You need to do weights as well as cycling. Yeah. I think the best plan is obviously you have a bit of weight training and then cycling to just burn some calories as well. I think that's the most OP plan, isn't it, really? Just weight training mixed with some cardio. Alright, another race done. Another 20 points on the board for the power pack. and we're going to do the final giveaway of the pedals. Just exit this race. So drop a comment in the chat and you'll be entered into the competition automatically as we get our 20 points there. So what have we unlocked there? We've unlocked a couple new things here. This one is credits. So we've gone over 40 mil now. And what was up this? What was up here? Was it this? I don't know what that was. Something up here. Doesn't matter. No, there it is. Roulette ticket. Okay. So yeah, we've nearly got the 500 points for this Nürburgring Group 3 endurance. So I want to do this on stream very soon. So I'm almost done. Okay, so you've all been getting your comments in. The final giveaway is of... It says gloves. It's not gloves. Get that text out of here. Very awful looking gloves, aren't they? Okay. We got over 3,000 entries for this. So good luck. Here we go. Look. 3,170 entries. I'll give you 10 more seconds and then we're going to press choose a winner. And then we'll have our final giveaway winner. So you might see your name in here, 3,000 names. So do you want to say thank you for everyone who's tuned in? Some people have dropped off early, as you can see. It's anyone who's messaged in the last 10 minutes. So some people have gone home already. Okay, here we go. There we go. Ronnie B GT7. Congratulations, mate. You are the winner. So yet another rigged competition. rigged. So rigged. I'll never escape the allegations. One of the most rigged YouTubers out there. He has just no integrity, does he? That Super GT. Oh yes, he's done it. Welcome to Manchester United, Ronnie B GT7. Congratulations, mate. Yeah, I didn't win. It's rigged. You know what? I did the lottery last week and I didn't win. So they obviously rigged. They put weighted balls in so that it didn't land on my numbers. I can't believe the lottery, the National Lottery, do that to me. They keep rigging it against me. Yeah, this is going to be up there in top 10 most rigged live stream giveaways of all time. I'm going to be on a Sunny V2 video soon. Watch how this YouTuber had a massive downfall. So Ronnie B, congratulations, mate. Well done. If you just leave your details in your bio, YouTube, I think you can click on your channel and then edit it. Pearl will get your details and then we'll get that shipped out to you. Or we'll contact you first and then we'll work out the best way to send it to you and your address and all that stuff. But yeah, congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners. We can get rid of that now. Thank you, Tracers TV. I'm about to flame you on Reddit for being rigged. Here we go. Yeah, it's the big downfall of Super GT when he kept rigging competitions. What an awful guy he is. Honestly, why does anyone watch him? Why does anyone watch him? I know I wouldn't. You would narrate better than Sunny V2 if you chose to create some documentary content. Sunny V2, how to describe it? I don't like that narration style of video. It's, I don't know how to describe it. It's very, I don't know what the right word is. It's very YouTubey, isn't it? But what happened next? I can't do the voice, but like, it's like he's talking through his nose. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's not talking clearly like this. It's very, I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, don't you? You know what I mean? Yeah, he hasn't adds a syllable to every end of the sentence every time. It's a weird way of speaking. The YouTube nasal voice. Yeah, that's what it is. But I'm going to be on there. Sunny V2 is going to make a Super GT video when he rigs all these competitions. I was going to... Should we do one online race? Let's do one race. I've not done them this week. Let's do one round here. See how quickly I can get into it. We've got the Atenza. Okay. I need the medium and the soft. I don't have either. Okay, let's just jump in. I need to pee first. Then we'll do this race with no practice. This is probably going to go really badly. God, this water goes right through me. Thank you, Traces TV, by the way. Thank you, Cam Stevens. Thank you to everyone who's been tuning in today. It's really good to kick off the year with another stream. I've got a minute to kind of warm up to this car. Hey, for the rigged giveaway, can I be picked next to win? Yes, mate. Yeah. If you message me on Instagram and give me a payment of $500, then I'll let you win the next one. I'll rig the next one for you. Okay, that's track limits. I do think I need to get my driver rating up before the new season of manufacturers. I'm back to A rated. It was that race, the Montreal Super Formula race, really killed my ratings. So I think for the first time in maybe 2 or 3 years, I've gone down to A. Took a bit of a hit there. I'm going to have to try and repair that back to A+ at least. Hey, Wolfiekins with a 690. Nice. Hey, Steve. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Out of curiosity, do you still have that little wolf statue I sent you? I do, actually. I put that... I'll be honest. I did put it in a storage locker. But I moved recently. So I emptied out that storage locker and I saw it. I was like, oh my god. Wolfiekin sent me this in like 2018 or something. So yes, this was a couple of years ago, guys. For reference, I had a PO box, so it's a place where you can just send stuff to me. And yeah, it's quite funny. I got like multiple packs of the multi-pack of discos. You know, the big 36-pack box. So there's some interesting times, and then Wolfkin sent me this, I don't know how to describe it, it's like a model of a wolf thing on a plinth kind of thing. Also sent me some sake, I seem to remember. Oh wait, am I on the wrong tyres here? Oh. I'm starting on the soft, whatever. It is what it is. Let's see if we can push through the pack a little bit. How many laps can we do on softs? We've got 12 lap race. Was it 6 and 6? I don't know. I don't know what the right split is here, because this is the first time I'm doing it. So the giveaway is done, by the way, so we're going to get rid of that. So congratulations to all the winners. 5 on softs. Okay. 5 and 7. Cheers, guys. Yeah, this is literally my first time doing this race, so I have to adjust quite quickly here. Okay, Pearl has everyone's details who's won, apart from Steve Tucker. If you're still watching, Steve, you are one of the winners, but we need your details to be able to ship the items to you. Wait, everyone's using the Genesis. The Genesis, I guess, is a quicker race car. RIP. Oh well. Yeah, we need rear bias here. This isn't good news here, that I'm barely keeping up on soft tyres. Bro, hurry up. Clean Car Clinic, PO box for bribes. Should I reopen the PO box so you can send me bribe money? God. Keep it clean here, guys, come on. 4-second penalty. Whoops. Yeah, I need to rev this car a little bit later, don't I? Well, these guys are really at it. This is the problem with jumping into a daily race at the end of the week, because, like, you know, everyone's practiced it and I'm just jumping in here trying to hope for the best. Just not the best strategy. See what we can do. Might get another one here. Probably won't, actually. What the hell happened there? A lot of the time you gain, not because you're doing anything good, you're just not doing anything stupid. Well, Grove Street racing car, nice. Okay. Don't know what that was. This guy's working with me, I think. As I say that, he dive bombs me soon. Well, I say dive bomb, wasn't really a dive bomb, was it? Oh, sneaky tactics. Just go, mate. We're wasting time in fighting. Just catch up with the group. Thank you for the donation there. Who else discovered Super GT from the Gran Turismo film? I never really thought about that. Yeah, because I was in... Oh, God. I was in the film for like 2 seconds. It's quite a niche way to discover the channel, I suppose, but I never really thought about that. Never really thought that people would have found my channel through that way. But that's interesting. God, that front tyre wear. Goodness me. Swamp Ninja found my channel through that. Because I was only in the film, like, really briefly, so... It's quite interesting that anyone would find me that way. What track? This is Red Bull Ring. That was a good move. Try turning in on me. God. This is the problem, I think, in the lower level lobbies. I think a lot of people make their mind up really early that they're going to do a move, even if the situation changes, they don't change their mind. It's like, oh, I'm going to send it. Oh, I'm going to lose all these positions. God, look at this. It's like touring cars, this. What scene am I in? I'm in 2. The first one... is Jan is going to the internet cafe to enter into one of the competitions. And it shows a load of competitors, a load of faces of who he's about to race, and I'm one of them. If you look at the top left of that screen, there's like 20 different faces, and I'm one of them. So they emailed me about it, and they said, "Can we use this?" They cited one of my live streams from like 5 years ago. Can we use this in the film? So yeah, it was like one of my webcam footage from one of my live streams like 5 years ago. It's for like 2 seconds. And then the other bit was he's eating dinner with his family, and then under the table he's looking at YouTube, and then it shows a shot of the phone, and it's one of my videos. There's a video where I was racing against Valerio Gallo, like I raced against a world champion, you know, that kind of video. I can't remember the exact name of it. So basically I'm the main character of the film. The film's all about me, pretty much, because I was in the film for more than 2 seconds. They didn't credit me though, and they didn't pay me. So it's a disgrace. And I didn't win any BAFTAs either, so... I think they've done me a real disservice there. Imagine if they showed Shameful Rammers. Imagine if they just played the entirety of Shameful Rammers. think I might have had a good race here if I chose the right car. Yeah, I mean, about being paid for it, it's one of those things, because it's like I didn't act anything new, but they did use my likeness in the film to some extent. So it's hard to know, like, you know, what if I'd asked for payment and they went, no, we just won't put you in the film. You know, I'd rather be in the film, but I don't know how much I could have got. It probably wouldn't have been too much, and to be honest, I was just happy to be in it, so I'm just like, whatever, just put me in. I think it was quite touching that they put me in there, not only once but twice. I think that was nice. I'm happy with it. I'm not unhappy that I didn't get paid. Well, I lost quite a bit of time to some of these guys here. How did I lose so much time in the pit stop? But yeah, I was in the film twice, you know, I can't complain really. They didn't have to put me in there. I think the one where he's looking at the phone and it's my video, I think that one was more touching, if anything, because it was unexpected. I didn't expect them to do that. And it was like, it was more obvious that it was me, if that makes sense, because with the other appearance, it was like 20 people on a screen, and it was, unless you knew where to look, it would, like most people would, you didn't have enough time to scan all the faces. But with the phone one, it was like, boom, clear shot of the phone, that is my video, it said Super GT. So that was really cool. Petition for Super GT missing Oscar. I know, mate. It's a disgrace against acting, isn't it? That's a penalty. Did I get all of my cards signed by the Nations Cup drivers? I didn't. All but one. It was Sam Cardinal's signature I didn't get. I know, they should be paying me millions of pounds for that appearance. I think it's really cool, you know. It's really cool that there was a film about this game. That's pretty wild when you think about it. And you know what, like, after seeing the film, I reflected on my own story. I'm not trying to, you know, I've not achieved as much as what Jan has in motorsport. Like, in many, like, there's a lot of parallels, I suppose. You know, starting off by sim racing in some sort of amateur capacity and then using it to get to some real world racing. So there, you know, there's some overlap in some way. When do you get your Hollywood star? Hopefully when they make Gran Turismo 2 film and I'm the main character. Who would play me in a film? Just trying to think. I've got to have a lookalike somewhere. Alex Albon. The world famous, the world renowned actor Alex Albon would play me. Well, this is a bit of a disaster of a race. Just, I don't know how much slower this car is meant to be than the Genesis, but just don't quite have the pace. Well, I haven't. This is the first daily race I've done this week. I'm clearly missing half a second a lap. Tom Cruise, yeah, Tom Cruise would play me. Clearly. Can't quite get this guy. Super GT has the same amount of Oscars as Timothy Chalamet. It's true. It was a disgrace though that I didn't win in 2023 for Gran Turismo. It was rigged. You could argue it was rigged against me that year. Oscars are definitely rigged. Unlike my giveaways. Oh, mate. Can't catch up. Pedro Pascal. A Super GT. Steve Alvarez Brown. That's the answer there, isn't it? Can you save the endurance races in the power pack? You can, yeah. I think you have to get a certain amount of laps into the race. But then what you need to do is you just need to back out. As in, don't press the start menu and go to exit or retire. You need to just close down the game. So go to your PlayStation thing and then close game. And then when you go back, it should reload roughly from where you were. Okay, this is a race of disaster. Didn't go as well as I would have thought, but oh well. Thank you, Ronnie B. Steve, thank you so much. Over the moon. Congratulations, Ronnie. Ronnie was the winner of the pedals, am I correct? But yeah, congratulations, mate. Enjoy them. Massive W's in the chat for Ronnie B, GT7. Won himself the Simagic P1000s. How do you enter? Well, it's all done now. It is all done, so there's no more entering to be done. It's one of the biggest W's of 2026 so far, I'd say. The moment when Ronnie B, GT7 won the Simagic pedals, it's going to go down in history. The way that, you know, the crowd went absolutely wild when he won. I don't know if you guys remember that. The entire internet went into a meltdown when they heard the news that Ronnie B GT7 had won the pedals. We love a good feel-good story like that. No one in the world was more deserving of Ronnie B. He's one of the best to ever do it. Tunis had a stroke when he heard, yeah. I mean, that's the level. I fell to my knees in Walmart. That's just the average response to this news, isn't it? The streets will never forget. The streets will never forget. It was, oh, like, I tear up thinking about it. It was so good. I'm going to tell my grandchildren about it. Honestly, they really need to know. Do you play iRacing at all? Racing is way more clean and consistent, especially at your level. I jump on it every now and then. I don't play it near enough as I probably ought to. No, last year I made a couple of videos on it. Did a couple of rallycross videos, which were fun. But you know what? I should do more. I do like the odd special event here and there, but nothing crazy. We got the Daytona race coming up, haven't we? So I don't know. I ought to do more, I would say. Yeah, James Baldwin's videos have been really good recently, haven't they? I think in general the racing quality is better on iRacing than you would get on GT7. It probably should be, given how much it costs. But I do jump on there every now and then. I do like the GT4 category. Do find that fun. Well, this race was a bit of a disaster, wasn't it? But who won the pedals? The pedals were won by Ronnie B. Ronnie B GT7. Who was in the chat just a moment ago. Okay, 14th, disaster, absolute shocker, and sure, my DR is going to go down. Goodness me, I got a lot of work to do to get that back to A+. We'll do that next week, I think. Try and do a long live stream where we, because these dailies are okay, I guess, but they're not the most incredible for me. Thank you, Speakeasy. I'd love to see you and Jimmy team up for an iRacing special event. Yeah, we did one last year. No, 2 years ago we did the Sebring 12. And that's coming up in, I think, is it March? That was pretty good fun, actually. We won it. It wasn't the highest split, but we did win it. So maybe we'll try and do that again. And we could do some of the NLS races as well, because those are fun. Thank you, Cam Stevens, for the $10. That race was rigged, like the giveaway. It was, wasn't it? You could see how they slowed my car down to stop me winning. I would have easily won that race. You have never recovered from that Super Formula video. Yes, honestly, that was 3 weeks ago. You can see my driver rating is still A. It's quite high A, but I need to improve that still. I'm probably 5,000 away from A+. Okay, guys, it's been a pleasure to kick off the year with another live stream. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. I do feel a bit ill, a bit weird. But thank you so much for tuning in. Congrats to all the winners of the giveaways. I think Pearl has all your information. Steve, what was his name? Steve Tucker 5904. I think we need your details. Send you the gloves, but other than that, I think we have everyone's details. And we'll get given away. But in the meantime, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Have an amazing 2026. I'll be back very soon with more videos and stuff, of course. And my racing plans for 2026 will become apparent, I think, next month. So we might have to wait 7 weeks. 7 or 8 weeks. 7 or 8 weeks. And yeah, we'll see. But yeah, plenty of videos coming up. Plenty of big things in the world of Super GT. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you all had a great New Year's and Christmas. And yeah, it's good to be back, everyone. We'll do the Nürburgring 24-hour stream very soon as well. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.